Hey, welcome back. We're live again. Sorry about the wait. We had to switch matches. One of the two teams of, I think one was called the Jews and versus School something or
Get
Street
wrecked, I
Hoop.
believe.
I don't know. I think it was Street Hoops, whatever. But one of the teams like died. This is TF2. Teams die. All right, live with it, nerds. Just kidding. We are going to show, I guess, another LAN team, a little pre-LAN show it turned into. Classic Mixup, who took the third seed, are going to be playing Subspace, who were the lowest qualifying intermediate team. So there's a really good chance that we're going to see another quick one. But I like, in theory, giving a chance, giving a team like Subspace the chance to pull out an upset or at least make a game competitive, maybe make a name for themselves. So I'm rooting for them, not biasly, but I'm hoping they give us a good game. Oh, I have a co-caster. Oh my god, who is this guy? Oh man, I think I've talked to him a few times before in my life. I know some Bloodsire AA. Oh my god, from the AA movie, the Pro Row. Oh my god, how's it going, man?
Hey, what's going on? Good to be here with you casting. I am your elder, so we've got that settled. But no, like you said, yeah, anything can happen on Greenery. Of course, we do have the third seed going into LAN. Could very well, might as well just be the second seed. Them and XTS are tied with seeds. But anything can happen on Greenery. And if you remember, Seabear, since we're taking a trot down memory lane a little bit, back when we were a no-name clan, we played a certain team that had a certain player named Carnage on it, and we pushed it to a very, very close 5-3, a closer 5-3 than a 5-3 sounds. We kind of made our name for ourselves there. It was like the turning point in MMM, the good MMM, the turning point in MMM's career there. So now anything can happen. You know, you win mid, it's a roll. Greenery is one of those maps. It's very, very, very mid-dependent. So you win that, anything can happen. So might be a roll. Let's hope not.
I just got word they're readying up right now, so I don't know. That was from Enigma, the proprietor of teamfortress.tv. So, yeah, I agree. Well, we just saw 5-0 versus what would have, I think, on paper be a closer match. But Exertus just was really, really good and really impressive. They just crushed that IM team. Mixup has their, I guess, LAN team ready to go. Platinum, Squid, Gorps. Who's Gorps? Remind me real fast.
Gorps would have to be
Enigma,
Enigma.
right? Yeah, I don't know. Why is their name this? That's Sivo, man. So yeah, Carl, the guy, you know, the most famous scout, longest term scout. And then Harb, I guess, who was playing demo most of the season, is actually playing medic here. And then they have the Seagull Kaka back on Roamer. So they have their like main let's go win LAN lineup. So it's not going to be an easy game at all for Subspace. If Mixup was, you know, a half step slower this season, this is the lineup that they just won LAN and like against one of the best teams ever. This is the team that want to bring the I-52, so yeah, it's going to be bad. It's going to be tough.
Yeah, Mixup are ESEA Invite champions, the most recent ESEA Invite champions that we have. And it was a little bit surprising, like you said, for them to come to third seed, but as you just pointed out, a much different roster. The LAN winning roster, this is it. It's right here. So we're going to, you know, the other team has the mountain to climb here, but anything can happen. We said it's Greenery. And I'm ready. You ran through the whole roster. I think I'll just try to flesh it out a little bit more for Mix-Up. Seagull is the roamer, like you said. Medic, Harblue, Nigma, and Squitter are the scouts. Platinum is on Demo Man. That's a big change because Platinum said he was not going to go Demo Man. And when Mix-Up was stumbling mid-season, a lot of people, you know, kind of threw up that question mark and asked Platinum. They were like, hey, man, are you going to switch to Demo Man maybe, like on LAN and stuff when it actually matters because your team isn't doing as hot as you might have thought? And he was very adamant. He was like, no, I'm not going Demo Man. But you know, it's down to the wire here, and this is the way the team is at its best. And so he's back on Demo Man, and then at Pocket, it's TLR, who he's
heard of that guy before. He's pretty good. I don't want to leave Subspace out as we do, and also chat. This is where I will look to you to give me predictions as to what you think. I think I know what the commons thing or prediction is going to be. I got the rundown from Amplifier, who says the players to watch out for on Subspace are Noble and Pamphlet. Scout and Demo respectively, and then FaZe, who is a god-tier Highlander sniper. Don't know how much of that we'll see in this game. Maybe defending last if it goes the way that I think most of chat is going to be thinking. Might see that come out. So, yeah, those are players to look out for. We are readied up, Justin, so are you ready, buddy?
I couldn't be more ready.
Why don't you go ahead and take first mid?
All right, well, as I like to do on the first middle, or most middles, I'm going to take a look at the demo man for the blue team, the pamphlet right now. Let's see his rollout, see which way he likes to go. He's actually going into ramp room right now, getting to middle at about 9:38, puts a sticky back on the health pack. He's going to deny it from that other demo man. Actually, good spam over onto Platinum right away. Here come the bombs from the blue team. Oh, the first frag goes to Seagull. That's going to be a trade, though. Platinum is going to go down. Frags being traded left and right. It's a 3-on-5 now, and things are going south. Only the scouts left alive for the blue team, and they are in danger of dying. FaZe is in with the medic in the ramp room, but he is going to get sayonara'd by a pistol. And Alex, that went the way we thought it would be, as a mix-up wipe there. Well, a mix-up forces a wipe.
Man, the Yeti makes your voice so, like, kind of deep, and it's...
Yes.
Yeah, that's interesting. Yeah, it felt a little bit like what the game we just saw, honestly. Sold out a lot of resources to kill the demo. Platinum did go down, nice pick, but then Enigma and Squid ran out the back door and just obliterated everything. Scouts hit the meat, as we like to say. Meat shot, ha. It's tough to win. And Enigma and Squidder did some serious work there. So, mix up with Uber, have second, and they're going to pop right in upper, it looks like, on the main pipe there. They're going to take the demo in. Heavy is ready to go, but frags all around, and it's going to be tough for Blue to come back from this. Platinum does die, so he's got 2 deaths to his name. They got Platinum twice, Justin, but that's about it. Not a good round there. I do like that they took the mid fight to them, very aggressive at mid, but seemed like a little outclassage.
Yeah, and you know, in their defense, that's how Greenery goes. You lose middle, you're likely going to lose the round, especially when you wipe. But why don't you go ahead and take this one?
Oh, okay. I did see Platinum kind of hiccup a jump, kind of ran himself into a wall, got cornered a little bit. So he's going to be slightly slower, and yeah, he's going to eat that first sticky right there from the blue demo man pamphlet. Wins that nice early exchange. Big air shot onto the jumping mix-up soldier. I think Seagull just rode that into the light spot. Wow, what an air shot, though. And Elbon is going to take a double. Classic mix-up comes back with a double of their own. 4-on-4 situation. Very even mid here, fighting on the point, but Tyler is going to close it out with a double kill. And yeah, Harblue does stay alive. A huge air shot. I think Seagull jumped out of garage and got popped straight up, rode it all the way through the mid, landed on the light, and actually ended up getting a kill out of it. So, you know, I hate seeing a soldier get air shot and still, like, make something happen, but, you know, so yeah. Soldier pretty good class.
He was actually able to get a double kill out of that, and Subspace doing a bad job of picking up the frag. Once you get that air shot on somebody, you need to have one of your scouts or soldier or that demo man make sure he dies there. Seagull seemed fine. He just took the damage. He came in, killed two power classes too. He took out a soldier and a demo man. So a nice job from Seagull. Not so nice from Subspace, but now they find themselves in a little bit of a different position. They are going to be able to try to hold this second point, but Mixup do have the Uber, and they're coming in. It is popped. It came in from upper. Down goes Scorp. That is the soldier for the blue team, and red team are taking this Uber into last. The heavy is out, and the heals are going. 59%, 60% is the blue medic, and they are going to have to try to get this, as Mixup right now are pushing in aggressively into last. Down goes the blue medic. No Uber for them. Right now, Mixup are pushing very, very hard. It's a soldier and a scout. Now just a soldier with 111 HP, 72 HP. Can he get a frag? Not even. Just Mix-Up once again, Alex, in very quick fashion, take the cap.
So we said last game, Exertus showed us that pace that an invite team or top invite team plays with. Every little opening. I was gonna say, oh, nice play from Subspace, because they popped him in second, but they just didn't slow down. UCAP, we're jumping into last, and they took the fight there. Used the last bit of that Uber to just crush the last defense. I thought the heavy might do something, but no. 2-0. We're at mid-fight number 3 here. Better mid-fight last time from Subspace. Can they make a third one here? They need something before halftime. No kills as of yet. Soldiers kind of teasing with their bombs. Platinum's going to go down, so a little rusty in his return to demo. Look at this. Blue showing up on this mid-fight. It's not over yet. 2 red soldiers on the blue box dropping damage, hopping around with their shiny shoes. Seagull's going to go down, and I believe this is going to be a big mid-win. Dabble, the blue medic, did go down as the only casualty, which is a saving grace for Mix-Up. Platinum is up. He's going to get to second to put Stickies up, Justin, but no sort of wipe capability here in this round, because Blue's going to have to get that Uber up.
Really nice showing from Subspace there at mid. They had the Gonzo play. They did a little bit of a wraparound, and Mixup wasn't equipped to handle it. Like you said, though, Platinum was able to get up. That's going to buy his team some very, very needed ground here. Of course, the lack of Uber over on Subspace, although they do have the 20%, 30% advantage, actually. So 30%, Alex, that's enough to make something happen. Anything below 20
it's crits, that's why.
Oh, and it's crits. So good call. We'll have to keep it on a demo man for that, but they are going to have to contend with these stickies that Platinum was able to put down, and it looks like right now, Alex, the medic combo moving over by that garage side.
Yeah, stickies are going to come in through what we call Z. He actually got a good look, but he bricked the crit pretty badly, hit the post. This was hockey. He just got denied there. They're going to get second, but Mixup is going to get back. They did lose 2, and they don't have Uber yet. Hollow is about to join the fight from last. He's jumping in on the medic right now. Harblew's putting on his dodge. Does eat a rocket, which is going to let Elbon kill Harb. Great teamwork, synergy play from Hollow and Elbon for Subspace, and that is going to be big. Looking back, the blue medic does have his crits still building up. You'd probably rather actually just have Uber here. No invulnerability. They're going to have to fight a second, but Harb is not even up yet.
Watching Seagull, who is right atop of the drop down, and the medic is alive and he's okay. So I wonder what Seagull is going to do here. Maybe going to try to gank while the heavy spawns, and still no Seagull in sight, but I'm still watching him, Alex, because I know he's going to do something. He's got the wing spread. He's coming in behind the enemy team. Nobody has spotted him whatsoever. So he's on the point. So this is the problem now. If he goes anywhere near the point, it's going to start the cap. So maybe he's just going to wait for his Mixup members to push in. Yeah, he's going to be spotted. Not going to be too effective now. But Mixup might try to make something out of this. It looks like they're hanging pretty far back, and Seagull is going to go down. So that is advantage push, advantage to push, and they have the Uber. So now or never.
It's craziness. Like, no one knows what's going on. Seagull's behind us. What's going on? No one watched drop down. They're going to pop crits, go out their right door, and nice crits. Harv and Platt. Oh, it's Squid as well. Pamphlet living the dream with the 4-man crits. See you later, nerds. Seagull's up, but even the Caw Master's not turning that fight around. 1 round now in the books for Subspace, and you got to say, that was a great round. Good crit switch. Awesome scramble on their second point, Justin. Didn't let Seagull's blue stuff kill him, and yeah, turn that around. Great.
That was a crits straight out of the TF2 pamphlet right there. Great. I'm sorry, Alex. I'm sorry I did that to you. But anyway, a great showing from Subspace there in the pamphlet, especially with that crits. I would stay on it if I was them, but they switch back off to the regular Uber. Here is mid number 4. Looks like Mixup's doing a much better job with their spacing this time around. I got my eye on Scorp, who's in between the boxes. Actually takes a whole lot of damage, down to 37 HP. Jumps back up to the box, puts a rocket into Hardblue, but he's going to get cleaned up by Squitter. Now Seagull is high flying in the air. He's going to kill himself, but also take down Dabble. Dabble, of course, is the medic for the blue team, so that's all Seagull needs to do. Elbon is left alive, but he is nowhere in sight. He's pushing up to that right side yard. I'm gonna go for a little bit of a CS play where he's just hiding behind a corner, waiting for somebody to cross, but not gonna happen. Elbon kind of caught in the middle of nowhere right now.
Well, he's behind the medic right now. He's gonna go in and try something. He's gonna try, but no. They tried to synergize it. Yeah, I mean that's sort of like the intermediate play that might work a little bit better. But Mixup's always looking. And here comes the push now from Mixup, trying to end the first half here. They're gonna get in deep, force the demo back towards his spawn. So the demo's out of the fight. Here comes a big bomb. Nice scramble for the most part from Subspace, not letting this Uber eat them up. But oh, the Mixup heavy is on the field. It's actually Seagull. I generally think Enigma when I think Mixup heavy, but that is just gonna put the pain down, and yeah, that is your round. So once the heavy comes in 300 in a fight that you're already losing, you're done. But yeah, nice job from Subspace getting around, and yeah, maybe they can pull out a few more. What do you think, Justin?
I think they need to go back to crits and work the crits. We haven't seen too many teams as of late run the crits. I don't know what you saw in that last game that you casted, but in my recent casting adventures, I haven't seen crits run all too often. Maybe maybe it's kind of being phased out of the meta, but right there, it was very, very effective. If you can catch the team off guard with the Uber timings, definitely very effective. And Pamphlet showed, he bricked the first one like he said, but he showed he's got the chops to handle it when the scenarios line up there. But a nice showing from Mixup too, being very, very strong. And Alex, when you run a heavy weapons man into last, that's probably my favorite way to push Granary last, and I don't think anybody can stop it. It's nearly impossible.
There's a frag video that I saw, the clip of someone doing just that. I don't know exactly which frag video it was though. Justin,
it was me.
Yeah. So Pamphlet, I don't know who it was on Mixup. I'm guessing it was Squid, but he actually wrote in chat, I don't think that he made it to the stream, but he said, do you want to replace Platinum? He said that to Pamphlet, jokingly, of course, after Pamphlet stomped him out with that crit streak. So, good showing from him so far. Yeah, I like the crit switch. I always have. You saw... You know, it's hard to say where crits is best, because I like to think that in the second area where we saw Pamphlet miss the first crit, that you have a bunch of guys in a confined area, but you also have objects that you can have the sticky get caught on. And that big open area of last, Pamphlet just walked in, held him down just long enough, and arced him over and just found homes for every one of them. So yeah, I'd like to see more crits. I think it's a good sort of home run strat for maybe the worst team to try, and just like, well, we're probably not going to win straight up, or this is, you know, Mix-Up, they're really, really good. So let's go crits and see if we can't just, like, I don't know, make magic happen.
And here's the other thing. Medics die on middle on granary all the time. Your medic's likely to die. He's not going to survive. However, if he manages to survive long enough, he might just get that crits and be able to do something with it before he dies. And I think that could very much help the Subspace, who they're losing their medic basically every middle. Even the one they won, their medic went down. They weren't able to capitalize because of it. So, you know, maybe just try the crits on mid. It's not something you see all the time anymore, but could throw Mix-Up surprise there. A little wrench in their designs.
How many Ubers have you gotten anyway at mid? You're gonna die probably, so maybe you'll get a crits off. Maybe you can, and just make it happen. It's the biggest play ever. Right on stream with 2,000 watching. Wouldn't that be awesome? Alright, the second half started. We're going to switch jerseys here. We're going to do that old middle school gym class thing and pull off the jersey, hand it over here. We're going to switch sides too. Classic Mix-Up is going to be bleh, and Subspace is going to be red. And we're going to see what happens here. Justin, why don't you go ahead and take this mid, big guy?
Yeah, I'm wearing skins myself, but I'm going to go ahead and take a look at the first demo man I get to, and it's Platinum. So we'll take a look at what he does. He's getting the middle of the lower route this time. He goes at mid at 939. He's going to put a sticky up, 2 stickies actually, so that's going to get those scouts, and yeah, it's actually going to kill a scout. The other scout is down to 31 HP, so this is bad right off the bat, and he's going to jump up and go very aggressive, going to deny entry for that medic. Puts himself down to 65, and he's got a sticky left on the ground to kill that soldier who had the unfortunate business of falling there. A nice air sticky onto that other soldier on a good middle from Mix-Up, and especially Platinum, as he is already moving up to second.
Such a good play, and you gotta say, for y'all that be on team, if you lose someone before your combo gets to mid, then don't go to mid. And I appreciate the guts. We'll say guts. From Subspace. Like, no, we're just gonna go anyway. We can beat Mix-Up 5v6. Like, nah, you're just gonna get absolutely destroyed. Platinum jumps at them as a demo man. Feeling pretty confident. So now they're gonna try to hold last. 0.3 and 2 are capped. Uber is up. We do have Scorp doing some roamer special. Not actually, didn't know you could go up there, Justin. I guess I did. But he's up on a pipe hanging out, doing what roamers like to do. Shooting rockets over... over the area that you shouldn't be able to, and yeah, it's probably not going to make too much happen. Gun is down, did some work, popped the Uber onto it. Mix-Up has pushed to the point. Red is still alive, 5v6, 4v6. I don't know if there's going to be a hold in there. No, nice push by Mix-Up, no nonsense, just get on the point and make them come to you and kill them.
The Subspace defense on last is not the greatest. Probably a symptom of them being, you know, in intermediate, and they just haven't evolved to the point where they know how to handle it when they don't have Uber, but they're not doing a good job of spreading out and getting away from the Uber, and as a result, they're just getting sheep herded into all and losing it very, very quickly. The last one, Mix-Up was able to just get on the point and cap it. But we're, you know, another mid here, and let's take a look. I got my eye on the Scorp, who's the roamer, I believe, for Subspace, and he gets to the blue box in front of ramp. He sees the medic, gonna try to jump him again, puts one rocket. That medic is at 109, misses the air rocket on him, and Harblue is desperately trying to get out of there. Frags are being traded left and right. Both teams have lost 2 at this point. Down goes a 3rd for the blue team. This could be a 4th, as this scout fighting Scorp is very, very hurt, down to 19 HP. I believe that was Squitter. He does go down, and it is just the demo, excuse me, just the medic Harblue left alive from Mix-Up.
Harblew's gonna do the thing that you do when you're up 4-1 and just pull out the cooler full of needles and go to town. And that was a great mid-win. Uber in hand, so don't go crits because you might win. And we're gonna actually have a spy. Uh-oh, Enigma's gone spy. Not sure exactly what his plan is, but he's going to try to take that Uber away, Justin, before it pushes into last. We'll see if he's able to do so. Medic is pretty far back here. They're allowing Mix-Up to spam in from doors. I would like just to get aggressive here and go. And I got to keep an eye on Enigma, see where he actually is right now. He's actually...
They have 2 spies.
Oh, they have 2 spies. Sorry, boys. I didn't see the second one, so... Yeah, we're going to be sneaky cam, and I'm not sure exactly what's going to happen. It's going to be hard for me to keep my eye on both. But Enigma does get spotted out. It's going to try to drop down, and it's like, oh, we got the spy. Okay, they can't possibly have another one. Actually, that was Squid who died. And no, they do! Wow, the double spy play. Not going to work out. Both get spotted out. Great. I don't know why you'd ever look behind you in that situation. He had the banny alert. He knew. That was awesome. He found it out, and we got the second round. So great job.
I thought we were seeing the metagame evolve right before our very eyes, where you have one spy bait himself out. So it seems like, oh my god, spy, kill him, great, let's go. And then the other spy gets the quad backstab. Didn't happen though. Nice job from Subspace there, realizing what was happening. And they got another round, so not going to be the 5-0 that we didn't want. So, we have a little bit of a game on our hands, as I am going to take a look at a red scout this time. He is Elbon, and he is running away from the action. Let's skip off of him. Take a look. I'm back on Elbon, actually, because he is pushing up. He sees a Pyro Man, and I love it. Who is that? That is Squitter with the back burner, I believe, doing all sorts of damage as kills are being traded. The Hollow's going to take down Corpse. He's going to take down a second. He takes down Squitter. So no scouts now for the blue team. And down goes Hard Blue 2 Platinum, the last one left alive. So I eat my words. And it's a wipe for Mixup again.
Well, Mixup is I don't know, I want to say trolling, but they're trying out new stuff at mid. I like it. I mean, I understand that it looks like the way better team trying to be, well, we'll just run a pyro to mid and do 2 spies and who cares, and Platinum, did a big demo jump in the middle of that mid for no reason. Obviously against, Exertus or another good team at LAN, they're not going to be doing that, but for the purposes of this game, I think they're trying, but this is, I guess they just assume we'll just turn around and win. They are going to get a pushback here. I do believe crits is in hand, so early death for the medic at mid. He's going to run crits, but it's pretty far behind regular Uber. Mixup has gone back to regular classes for the time being. I think crits is going to be up just in time, but oh my god, look at that aggression. Tyler, and gets on his horsey, cuts him off at garage door, and as I'm saying, like, oh, they're just letting him win. They're just going to get wiped out here, basically. Medic is alive. Crits at about 70, but it's not really going to help because I think Harb's going to have his regular.
What happened here is that Mixup spotted the crits, and they saw that he was building it, and they went full aggression so that he didn't get it. They weren't able to chase him down, although they tried. They desperately tried. You can see they're already on their second. They just capped middle, but they were able to push the crits out of the game just enough that they got their Uber before the crits are up. The Uber is going to be popped, so that's going to negate the crits. Crits are still being held onto, and that medic, the Dale, is surfing around. He is going to drop and crater with about 73 HP, but he's going to regen because he's the medic, and he's just fine. In come the crits. Any second, got my eye on Pamphlet. Can he work his magic this time around? Doesn't see any blue guys. So he's not going to call for it just yet, spamming regular stickies at Mixup. They need to get something with this crits, Alex, because you don't want to let Mixup get a second Uber.
Yeah, they're going to push in and try to use a distraction play. I don't know why they just didn't pop. They are going to pop crits. Tyler does go down. Medic, I don't know where Harb is, but his team is going to be in serious trouble. Nice! Oh man, I thought Pamphlet was in trouble, got popped up by Caw Man, but he was able to react. There is a scout hopping around on posts. Here comes the second scout, and he's going to be able to drop Dabble. Nice push in there. I thought it was maybe a bad time play by Mixup, but it wasn't. It was absolutely perfect, and the 2 scouts go in and take the medic. So Platinum's going to be ready with setting up his bear traps here, trying to catch someone's leg in a snare with stickies, but I think Subspace is going to get in okay. But there are heals on Mixup's side, and I think this is going to be a fight at mid.
Yeah, no time on the point from Subspace, and that's where they misstepped there. They should have had Soldier start it, at least give some sort of a showing. It instead allowed Mixup to see nobody was there, at least nobody capping the point, so they can come in and fight it all day long if they wanted to. Now they have complete control of it. They have an 11% Uber advantage, which is negligible. There actually is FaZe in the backfield. He is in the ramp room, so let's switch it over to him, see what he can do. He finds 2 scouts, one of which is buffed, and he is going to be dropped. He is going to visit the respawn as the Hollow just exits the respawn. So a little bit of a 5-on-5.
And he's going to exit as a heavy. Scorp does a roller play! Oh, he doesn't drop Harb! He doesn't... Oh, Harb would have popped for sure if he had it. He was at 98%. Scorp did the I'm going to hide on a sign and drop down. Great play by him. Just missed that third rocket, unfortunately. And now that's going to be 2 down. We do have a heavy, so Hollow is running around very Russian, and he's right there. He's going to spin up. Uber is at 96%. They're going to get it, and there's going to be a fight, but second's going to go down. The heavy's not going to be able to get on his Russian horse. There's no horse alive that can take all that weight. I think Siegel's going to be able to cap this, actually, as I say that. The thing I said that wasn't going to happen just happened, is the heavy does scoot his large behind onto the point. Uber was popped with really nothing happening, as the Ubered heavy is something that you can just jump and run away from. But we're going to stand. Second is claimed now. Uber leapfrog action, Justin, your favorite term in TF2. Harblu is going to have his ready to go here.
Yeah, Uber is going to leapfrog. There were two.
Oh, look at Platinum, by the way. Sorry to interrupt you.
Oh yeah, Platinum hiding all the way back in the very edge there to drop down with a sticky trap. Nobody is there, Platinum. So he's just going for the back cap at this point. He's keeping himself safe. There is going to be a soldier who's going to be on second. Let's see what the timing is. Platinum surely hears those rockets, so he's not going to move out. And oh boy, we're going to have a sneaky play coming in from Platinum as he makes his move now. Blue Uber is popped on the middle point. And Platinum actually with a huge flank sees the red medic. Is he going to be able to kill him? Yes! He's going to take down another two. So down go a whole lot of Subspace members. This is not good.
Yeah, the stick comes out. The cap ×2 stick across the jaw. And I believe, I'm going to sort of call it, we do have a spy on the field for Blue, but Hard Blue's running out with his needles in hand. This is going to be G to the G to the G to the G. 4 Gs I think I got out there. Okay, so good game. You know, Mixup, I think, wanted to have a little fun towards the end there. I don't really have that much of a problem with it. Running Pyro to mid and all that stuff, who really cares? And yeah, 5-2 win for Mixup. I got to say, though, Exertus absolutely crushed their opponent. And Mixup, you know, they got not pushed around, but they lost some rounds and lost some fights to a team that I think was probably a little bit lower ranked than, you know, I would have expected a 5-0, but okay.
Yeah, and I think the rounds that they lost, it wasn't necessarily because they were goofing around, especially not that first one. That was just a good play, a good crits coming out from, you know, not the greatest opponent. Although Subspace, they were able to hold their own a little. They got 2 rounds, so they should feel proud of that. Mixup, you know, nothing to hang their heads at. They just won the game by a convincing score, and they were messing around a little bit at the end there. But that's your 3rd seed. XTS, of course, your 2nd seed going into the ESA LAN. When we reference seeds, that's what we mean.
Yeah.
But the same score, Alex. They have the same win-loss in the season.
And I think, I don't know, we'll definitely be talking about the LAN, which is coming up a week from Saturday is the first day of the ESCA LAN, and if you guys should plan accordingly, because it's always a great show, really all day, particularly the night games when we get the top 2 teams meeting in upper finals, and then the grand finals on Sunday. We just came off of the best ever. I got the chance to cast that Sunday finals. I think it was whatever Banny's team was called versus Mixup, and Banny's team was a big favorite. Mixup ended up flipping the best of 3 over and won 2 straight best of 3s against best team we thought, you know, possibly ever. So it's always a great show. Also, we do have the I52.tf fund that's being posted in chat and such. We are trying to send 2 American teams or North American teams to London to compete in the I-52 LAN. It's kind of become our traditional annual sort of big show. We've done it 2 years in a row, or 2 LANs in a row, I should say, where we've sent teams out there. It's always awesome. We have a real world championship. Last year, we even had an Australian team who had a great showing. So if you have some free cash and you want to see some awesome esports action, donate to that cause. And then a big thank you, by the way, so I'm just going to keep talking to Twitch for sponsoring, giving us some front page love. If you guys want to come check out teamfortress.tv if you like what you saw, more streams and awesome TF2 action. But big thanks to Twitch for providing the prize pool and sponsoring this tournament. It has been a lot of fun, and it's only going to get better, Justin, as we meet the good teams start meeting later on in the bracket.
Yeah, as we sort of funnel reverse pyramid fashion down to the best teams, it's going to get very exciting, and I hope to be a part of those matches. Like to piggyback off what you said. Big thanks to Twitch. Thanks to Twitch John. Of course, it isn't just Twitch John. When I talked to him, he mentioned that, you know, it's not just him. A lot of the Twitch team are big TF2 fans. So from the bottom of my tiny heart, I say thank you.
You're everything's small. You're like 5'2", you get the little heart. And then of course, big shout out to MathSad for doing camera work for both games, and to Marxist for hopping in. And I'm gonna just bounce one off the wall and say shout out to me, because I don't think I was even supposed to cast both matches, but I did. Whatever. And thanks to everyone, mods and the chat. Again to MathSad, I'd say hearts to MathSad. But I don't have a MathSad face that I can post like Truck. But if you guys want to give him a heart, he did a great job as usual. I believe we're going to have games tomorrow and Thursday for the tournament around the same time. And I think that, yeah, like I said, we're just going to get better as we continue on this 10-day tournament. So, Justin, any last words, buddy?
It was an honor and a pleasure to cast with you once again, Alex, and I hope to do it again soon.
Yeah, get your suit dry cleaned, buddy. That's all I got to say. All right. All right, boys. We will see you guys later. Yeah, thanks for watching. Have a good night.